All my fellow adults and parents out there, you ever get tired of watching your kid play Brookhaven and Bloxburg and Tower of Hell and other games on Roblox? Do you have a bad work day and just want to come home and have the urge to break things, all while hearing the satisfying clink of coins fill your virtual wallet? That casino-like Skinner box of achievements that keeps you coming back for more, all while amassing an army of collectible pets that any Pokemon enthusiast would be proud of. Man, have I got the game for you. Here comes Roblox Pet Simulator X, the adult guide for 2023. Let's go. Alright, so when you first log into the game, you're going to be presented with a screen that says pick your pet. You can pick a cat, a dog, or a bunny rabbit. It doesn't matter what you pick. They're all the same. They do like 1 damage. They're terrible. That's kind of bad design. But we're going to choose a dog because I'm a dog guy. Sorry to all the cat lovers out there. We're going to name him Lucy, or name her Lucy, after my dog that recently died. Love you, Lucy. You're the best. And this is my character here, my new character, who is a noob. So let's quickly go over the user interface here. So first thing over here, you've got your rank level, which right now I'm a noob, but that goes all the way over to pet creator. I'm almost there. And then I have diamonds over here. And these diamonds are the most important currency in Roblox. And the reason why, in my opinion, is because it's what you buy pets with. It is what you're able to upgrade pets with. It's how you unlock new worlds in some cases. You need diamonds. So we're going to go over good ways for you all to get diamonds. And then you have the current world currency. And the currency is important because that's what you need to unlock the new worlds and progress in the game. Over here, you've got a hoverboard. You can buy the hoverboard. I don't recommend it unless you really want to go fast from the beginning. You've got teleport, which is going to be really important to unlock future levels, and we'll talk about that. And then you have auto settings here, which allow you to, when you're hatching pets, to keep or not keep or auto-delete pets that you don't really want. And that's very useful as you progress. Down here in the bottom, you've got your boosts. So people are boosting the server. That's a mechanic to get through the summer event here. Takes 20 boosts to boost the server. So we have 3x damage, so triple damage. We have super lucky in 3x coins, and then 1.2x coins. And then over here is the current event, and each event has rewards associated with it, and we're going to go through that. And then at the top here is, for the time that you play the game, you can get free gifts every 8 hours for playing the game, pretty much. So you play for 3 hours, you get 12 gifts. They're usually just diamonds and boosts, but you have a chance to get a huge pet, and we'll talk about that later. But let's talk about progression. So first off, you're going to left-click your pet, and you're going to go, and the pet's just going to go and beat up coins, and you're going to go pick up the coins. Okay? And so there's a comet landing. We'll talk about comets later on. They're really important. And there's all sorts of quests that you can do. Now, see how this has a little fountain of coins coming out of it? Those have modifiers on them. So if I go over to this diamond and I break it, it says 5x diamonds. So if I break this, I get 5 times the diamonds I normally would from breaking this. So as you can see, this is going really slow, but the longer you play, the game is actually going to gift you pets to help you progress. And I'm going to show you that in a few. And we won't stay like this forever, but I do want to show you what the beginning of the game looks like so you know what to expect and you don't get frustrated with it and quit right away. Because a lot of people nope out of it, you know, within the first 10 minutes because they have a 1 damage pet. And I agree, the 1 damage pet is pretty terrible. And see, we've been playing just a couple minutes, and the game gave us an Empyrean Fox. So now I'm going to tell you about the next part of the user interface, the pet interface. So if you click pets, you'll notice you'll have pets, the trade interface, achievements, mastery, the exclusive shop, which is where you spend Robux, and settings. But we're going to go to pets here. You see, you can have 4 pets out at one time. So we have our dog, Lucy, who is 1 damage. They give us a 3.96 million damage fox. So watch this. Click twice. Off they go. It just obliterated it. Boom. Another tip that I will share with you is you can hold down the left mouse button for a second and you can launch your both pets at the same time, and that helps quite a bit. And you'll notice that we're having to run around and pick up all the loot. All right, so you'll notice we got mastery. So what is mastery? Well, mastery is really important because it's going to unlock hardcore mode, but it also gives you bonuses when you max them out. So as we break coin piles, we get more coins from them. As we put people in the daycare, put our pets in daycare and take them out, they earn more rewards. As we get our fruits, which gives us boosts and multipliers, they last longer. Egg mastery is really important because they give us better luck when hatching pets, and that is crucial in this game. All right, so let's show you how to unlock the next part of the world here. So each world is divided into biomes, and it requires a certain amount of world currency. So this is 10,000 coins. We have 3.6 million. We just walk up to it. You can either left click or hit E on the keyboard to buy the area. And boom, we got 5 new pet slots. And now we can go break up more stuff and try to get to the next biome. And this is kind of silly because we have already enough here to unlock the next biome. But I want to show you the next important thing here before we unlock this. This is the upgrades machine. Your first goal when you start your character is to upgrade every single one of these to max, in my opinion. You're going to get Orbs Reach, which is going to allow you to grab stuff that's further away, especially important if you're free to play and you're not buying the super magnet boost. The pet speed makes your pets go faster towards an object, very useful, saves you a lot of time. More diamonds, everyone needs more diamonds, you want that maxed. Pet strength, you want your pets to be operating at maximal strength at all times because they're going to break things faster, get you more currency, and farm better for you. And finally, more storage. This is probably the least important one, in my opinion. But if you're free to play, it will be very important for you to increase your storage. But these are relatively inexpensive. They look really expensive right now. Trust me, like a couple million diamonds is nothing in this game. All right, as we break things, we rank up. So we ranked up the starter. And as our rank grows, there's a place that we can get rewards every so often. Each biome also has quests. So you see, for 1 star, if I break 199 presents in this biome inside this green patch, which is the forest, I'll get 1 star. If we max out all the player upgrades, we get 2 stars. And if we hatch 10,000 pets from the forest eggs, we'll get 3. And there is a shop here. So let's go over the shop really quickly. So here is the shop. What do you go for in this shop? Well, look at that. Another pet while I was sitting here. So as you play the game, you get more and more pets thrown at you. They're going to throw 4 starter pets at you over your first 30 minutes. Let's take a quick look at that before we go to the shop. 2.01 billion damage. Amazing, right? Oh, there's a comet landing in forest. How convenient. Maybe someone will break it for us. So let's see if it lands here. If that comet lands here, we're going to have a really easy time with this demo, because if someone breaks it for us, because then we'll be able to get all sorts of stuff. And there it is. I'm going to send my pets after it. Yes! Look at this. We're raking up like crazy. Look at that. So someone's breaking it for us. Already up to immortal. So another tip, if you can find someone who's got a comet and you get on that comet, you're going to get a huge payout. So if you're patient and you just wait, you're going to see all this stuff come flying out of this comet once we break it. You're going to see all these gifts, and you can get anywhere from 25 million to 150 million in diamonds and boosts. Look at that. We have ranked up so high already just by breaking this comet. Look at that. Okay, you ready? Watch. Well, I guess because I'm lower level, it didn't give me quite as many diamonds. But look, I've got like over 9 million diamonds from that. 10 million. Look at that. So you can see going after comets is very important. I was just starting out in the game here, and some very nice person came by and allowed me to help me break that comet, and boom, now we are set up. All right, let's go back to the upgrades and show you how much they cost here. So we're going to upgrade all these and show you the difference. So there goes the pet speed to max. Here goes the pet strength to max. And the storage to max. So I completed the quest, got 100 quest points, which I'll talk about here in a second. And we've maxed out all our upgrades. Now, look how fast the pets go. Huge difference, right? Send them over to that chest. Way faster than they used to be. Pretty slick, huh? And the orbs or the coins come to us faster than they used to. All right. So now let's talk about quests real quick. So there's a shop here. Most everyone wants a hoverboard right off the get-go. And that's great and all, but I'm going to tell you to save up for the +1 pet slots, because having more pets out is a damage multiplier. It's going to make your life better. So anywhere you can get +1 pet slots, that's what you want. Those are the upgrades that you want long term if you're going to play this game long term. Pet slots. And then the pet storage is a good idea. It's only 200, but I would get the pet slot first and then the pet storage. And the hoverboard, there's actually quests that you can do to get hoverboards. The summer event has like a surfboard that I got for just doing the quests. There's a quest when you get to hardcore mode that you can get a free tech hoverboard. If you get one of the masteries in 99 eventually, you get a hoverboard. So you don't need to spend your hard-earned quest points on that. I don't recommend spending the quest points either on the diamond packages. I'm curious to see what Big Games is going to put here eventually. I would love to see another pet slot. That would be the best case scenario, or even more pet storage. That's just my personal opinion, but that's probably the best way to spend your money right now. Quest eggs do sell for a little bit of money, but compared to the 400 you would invest, you're almost better off saving up and getting, you know, a large or something like that. But you can see it's quite easy to earn 5 billion in this game over time. So I would recommend sticking to pet slot, pet storage, and whatever is coming here. All right, so let's talk about the summer event really quick. If you look at the rewards here, and it's almost done, you'll see here there's 150 different rewards. Now, they usually have events seasonally, and by doing these events, you can unlock rewards up to, you know, billions of diamonds. Like, look at these last diamond rewards: 8, 10, and 12 billion. That's 30 billion in diamonds right there. That's almost halfway to a huge pet. In fact, if you do the entire pass, you'll have enough currency to buy an entry-level huge pet. And again, we'll talk about huge pets later. Also, they sell, you get pirate eggs that you can sell, and these sell for 25 billion currently. And then the sailor eggs sell for about 1.9 to 2.1 billion at present time. And you get them throughout the pass. So if you see these events, these little quests like break 50 crates, claim your free gifts, are definitely worth doing. So speaking of free gifts, look up here at the top. We've been playing a little while, and we've got 3 free gifts to redeem. So 1, 2, 3. So it gave us some currency. We earned some stars for doing the quest. We got 5 stars, and we got enough currency to complete this world basically. So let's go back up to the top here. So we click rewards, and we just collect our rewards. Look, 10 million diamonds, just like that. We just started the game, and we got 10 million diamonds. We got super boosts. And then now we're at part 6. This is the event currency for the summer event. When you get the time and the effort, definitely want to hatch eggs in whatever event's going on, because those pets are usually really good. Our next reward after breaking things is 25 million diamonds. So let's continue on. Let me just show you how progression works. So we're going to continue through here. There is the fuse pet machine. We'll talk about that later. I'm going to break some stuff along the way just for fun. So 1.25 million to unlock the next biome. And this is how you progress through the worlds, guys. You have to collect increasingly amounts of coin to move on to the next biome, but very easy to do. 5.5 million. And now we're kind of at a crossroads here. You'll notice 7.5 billion to unlock this door, and it's got a different currency here, but that's okay. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to come back to that door here in a bit. At the end of each biome, we're going to run into a big chest, and it's usually advantageous for you to break that big chest because there's going to be rewards in it. Usually good currency for that world. Also notice at the bottom here, as we unlock the biomes, we unlock a new set of eggs that we can open. And we're going to talk about hatching eggs to get new pets in a few. But here's that end of world chest. We got a pet for busting that open. So we got +1 pet. So that gives us some more pet storage. And now we're going to pay 250 million to unlock this area right here. And to get to new worlds, you're going to use these cannons. So you walk up to the cannon, And you either click on the E. Oh, look at that. Game gave us another pet for playing. Thanks, Big Games. So we're going to hit E and go to Fantasy World, guys. All right, here we are in Fantasy World. You'll notice here above us, you know, we got another gift to redeem. We got some more mastery, and we got some currency for doing that. So I don't have to go and break a bunch of things. If I have a free gift, I can just use that to get some currency to get me started. Here's those fruits I was talking about. You notice down here, I get 1.02 XP, so 2% more XP, basically, when I break things for mastery. There's a new shop behind us where all the eggs are. There's a new station over here where you can enchant your pets. And I'm going to show you how that looks real quick because it's going to be important now that we have 4 pets out. All right, so I've got my 4 pets equipped, and I really want to enchant them. And I have some diamonds to be able to do so because I've gotten lucky with a comet, and we've claimed some of the rewards already. So we step onto the enchanting platform. We can select up to 3 pets to enchant. And in my opinion, the best enchants that you can get are Royalty, which gives you 100% damage. Cartoon coins 5, but we're not going to do that right now. But that's the end world. It gives you more coins every time the pet damages something. But my favorite for sure is Super Teamwork, which increases the power of all your pets on the team by 30% for each pet that has it. Or Strength 5, which increases the damage output by 100%. So once I have those, I can either single enchant by not selecting any of these, or I can auto enchant until I have the enchantments that I want. Each time I do it, it's 10,000 per enchant. So for 3 pets, each time I do this is 30,000. So I just hit the button and I sit back. Boom. And so I'm getting enchanting levels, which is going to be important for mastery. I'm getting achievements unlocked. And at the same time, I'm going to get some good enchantments for my pet that's going to increase their damage output. And I check on them. No one's got it yet. And when the royalty is gotten, you'll get a special sound effect that comes with it. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here all day until we get it, but I got someone with teamwork. But I want super teamwork really badly. But basically what I want to show you is when it finds one of those enchantments on one of the pets, it stops. All right, so let's stop. There is that sound. There it is. The Empyrean Fox has royalty. So that is one of the best buffs in the game for a pet right there. So it's going to do a lot more damage output. I wish it was on the Axolotl because he does more damage. But that's okay. I'm fine with it. So that's how the enchanting table works. Let's go ahead and progress. All right. This confuses people because not a lot of people know what to do when they get to this point unless they're pretty adept at Roblox. So you got these portals here that you have to unlock. You walk up to each one of them and you spend the coins needed to unlock them. And again, we're unlocking the eggs to hatch when we do this. So I suggest going ahead and spending all your currency until you can't unlock anymore. So now we're going to go to Hell Island. And we're going to find the big chest to blow up. And by blowing up the big chest, we get a bunch of currency. Right? And again, each of these areas have their own quests. Boom. All right, so we go back to the orb here. That's another thing that confuses players, is how to get out of these small areas. You just go back to this orb here and hit E. And then Heaven Island. We unlock that. And we're going to break these big chests in here. Why? Because they're going to give you bonuses. You're going to have to come here and unlock pets to get your pet compendium filled out. So remember, that's another reason why you need to unlock all these. And we're getting billions for doing this, but 777 million. We have it because we've been breaking the big chest. So let's break the heavenly chest here. And we ranked up. And you notice we got a bunch of currency by doing that. We're going to wait for one more chest. I'll show you how much experience. You have 1 experience on Impossible. If we break this chest again, gave us 4% right there. You don't really need to farm for the rank levels, but I'm going to show you why that's important coming up here soon. All right. So now I want to teleport back in. You remember back in the original world we were in, kind of, they call it the spawn world. There was a place that we could go that had 7.5 billion cost to unlock a barrier that had a big chest. Well, I want to go there immediately, but I don't want to have to backtrack all the way. So let's talk about the teleport function. So if we click this button, the teleport function, we can unlock all the places that we've been. It's super cheap to do it. I don't recommend spending Robux on this because you can get the diamonds easily. So we're just going to unlock all the places that we've been. And I recommend, as you go along, every time you unlock a new biome or a new world, you unlock everything there. So we're in Fantasy World. We're going to unlock the Fantasy Shop. And this is going to keep us from having to run all the way back. And guess what? We won't really need that hoverboard as much because we've already run there once. We can go to the biome that we want to right away and make it easy. But now we're going to go back here to the glacier, which is where that barrier was. So here we go. We are at the barrier. And we are going to walk on in and open it up. And here's a big chest. We're going to blow it open. We hope. Or we might not have enough pet power to blow it open yet. Yeah. So this is what I wanted to show you. You're going to reach a point where you don't have enough power with your pets to be able to effectively break open chests. And that's part of the progression of the game. I could sit here forever and wait for this to open up. And I'm still going to get currency as my pets are breaking it, as you can see here. But it's not really an efficient use of your time. You're going to want better pets. And at this point, pets are really putting out damage in the quadrillions. So you need to be aware of that. But for us, what I'm going to do to speed up the tutorial is I'm going to bring my main person in and gift myself some pets to show you how stark the difference is in power just with some rudimentary quadrillion pets on board. So while we're waiting for this chest to break, I'm going to show you how the trading interface works. So if we click the pets button down here and go to trade, we can see all the people on the server with us. Well, there's my main right there, Doc Legendary. So I'm going to click his name, and I have it set for friends, and I've sent him a trade request. So he is going to send me on my other character and accept my trade request, and we're going to get a window up here. Okay? So he's going to put in some pets for me to break with. And we're not going to pick anything crazy. We're just going to use some event pets. These Tiki Dominus that are quadrillion. And so you see here, he's put those in the window. I could put money back in if I wanted to, but I'm not. So I'm just going to go ready. I'm going to confirm. It's going to ask me if the trade is fair. And then there's going to be a countdown. There's going to be the same thing on the other side for his character. And then it counts down 3, 2, 1. And then boom, the trade is completed. And we'll talk a little bit about trades and scams coming up here in a little bit, because I think that's important to cover. But for now, that's how trading works in this game. The other thing I'll point out is, if you go to your settings, you'll see a lot of people wanting to randomly trade with you. You can turn it off by clicking on it and putting disabled. I recommend setting it to your friends, because many of you are going to find adult friends that play this game and want to link up with them and trade stuff. I've actually got quite a few awesome people that I've met on here. A couple of them are on the server with me. So special shouts out for Tiga and Mama Ames, who are on here as well. Deviant1, who's usually on as well, also gave me an awesome pet. Everyone's been really accommodating. So if you can find a good group of friends to play the games with, this game with, it is a much more enriching experience for you. And you'd be surprised how many adults play this game. So anyway, that's how you can change it so that you don't get a bunch of trade requests all the time from people. You can just change it to friends. All right. Now let me show you the power difference. So I've been cranking on that box for a while. So let me call my pets back. And let's equip the new ones. Watch this. It was like instant, right? Let's see how long it takes to break it from full, because I had it halfway done. Just to demonstrate. 5Q, like a second. Bingo. So my point is, pet strength makes a huge difference in this game. So if you can get someone to hook you up with an entry-level pet, or you get enough money, you can actually buy some pets. We'll go over that in a second. If you don't have any friends in the game yet, we'll show you how to get a hold of some quadrillion pets that are pretty easy. So we're going to head over to Tech World. All right, we're back. Anytime the cannon malfunctions, another pro tip is just log out of the game and log back in. And a lot of times it'll work for you. And there we go. See? Fix it just like that. So the next world we enter after Fantasy World is the Tech World. And the Tech World is important because we are going to be unlocking the dark matter machine here. So we're just going to go through here, break some stuff, and we're just going to blow through this biome here. So here's a dark matter machine, and we're going to talk about tiers of pets here, but this is where you can make dark matter pets, which are the strongest pets that you can get outside of Huges, Titanics, and dark matter shinies. All right. So we are just cruising through here, unlocking everything because we were able to break that big chest back there because we got all those pets. So we are just absolutely killing it here. Now, I'm doing this right now because I want to show you guys, in particular, when you get to the end of this biome, what we need to do is actually unlock a quest. We have to do a quest to unlock the next biome. As you can see, lots of stuff to unlock here in the biome. And we're unlocking more eggs. And that's going to be important because you're going to need to hatch a lot of eggs to be able to ultimately fill out your pet compendium. And that's going to be super important. But right now, I'm just showing you progression. All right, so the last one here is 4.5 billion. We've got over 1 trillion coins. So we got lucky with a couple drops, and we've unlocked it. Now, when you get here, first thing you're going to do is you're going to open this portal. And the reason why I'm going to have you do that is when you open this portal, you're going to see, to unlock the portal, you need to complete a quest. Start? Yes. Break 3 giant hacker chests. Return when you have finished. Well, a lot of people make the mistake and they go back to one of the other worlds and break one of the large chests. These are the large hacker chests. So I just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Just break some more for fun. We've done that. Now we're just going to walk back over to the portal. Hit E. And it says that the portal is permanently unlocked. Hit E again. And now we're going to go to the void. All right, everyone, welcome to the void, which is the next hub world. So we can get back to tech world with this cannon. You can go back to the original spawn world with this one, or fantasy world with that cannon. But let me show you around here a little bit. So you see all these server boosts that people put out, you know, or this activate 1 triple coin server boost. You do those here. So you have a quest here for a triple coin server boost. So you have to use 20 of them. I don't have enough. I only have 11 right now, but soon that won't be a problem because you're going to use the daycare. I'm going to teach you guys how to do the daycare, and then you'll have more than enough. But this is where you activate all the triple boosts for your event quests and for server boosts. Okay? Over here is hardcore mode. So to unlock hardcore mode, you go over to this door and you hit E, and you'll see you have to have 350 mastery levels to unlock it. Well, this is a good time to talk about mastery levels. So let's do that really quickly. So let's talk mastery levels since we're standing in front of hardcore mode. We need 350 to unlock the hardcore mode here. So we click on this star to bring up our masteries. When the sum of all of these equals 350, and you can see the progress down here, then you can unlock hardcore mode. And hardcore mode is basically your pets do 25x less damage, your normal pets. But you can get hardcore pets that do regular damage. Everything costs more, but the pets are stronger overall. And when you bring them back to the normal world, they're 150% stronger in terms of damage. So it is fun to do the hardcore mode. It is a little bit more of a grind, but you can make a lot more money selling those types of pets. But you're going to want to do everything. You're going to break everything open. You're going to want to hatch a bunch of eggs. You're going to want to fuse pets together and stuff to increase your mastery levels. Okay? So that should be a long-term goal for you. So that's unlocking hardcore mode and masteries in a nutshell. All right, so let's orient ourselves to how to progress through the void here. Hit spacebar to jump. Got 3 worlds we got to do in order. Oxalotl world, we have Pixel world, and then we have Cat world over here. And then Limbo is over there once we've completed these 3. Now, I'm not going to show you all of these because I want some of this to be a surprise for you. As much of a surprise as you can have in a Roblox game. But that is the general progression, and I'll go over the general progression one more time at the end. But I want to show you one more tip here. So I'm going to go into the Oxalotl Ocean here. Oxalotl Ocean. Okay. It is a small world. Now, I could sit here and bust open stuff and try to get enough coins. Or I can just open a free gift, and it's going to give me a bunch of world relevant currency. Right? So now I can unlock pretty much anything. So I'll just come here and unlock that. Blow up some fruit. unlock this. There's that big chest at the end. We make quick work. Look at that. It's gone. It had over 1 billion in there. But that's a quick tip. So when you're getting started in a new world, you will want to open a free gift so you can get some currency. And that will save you some time. A lot of time, actually. Especially if you have underpowered pets. Okay? So we're going to use the cannon here to go back to the void. And then we can unlock the next world. Okay? And remember, as you unlock stuff, don't forget to go back and purchase the teleports, because you will have need to go back there. And as you can see, it doesn't cost that much in comparison to how many diamonds you're going to have. Okay? I'm not going to do all these worlds because that would just be boring. Could do a full playthrough sometime, but for now, this is how things work. There's always an event world. It is separate, all right? Everyone starts off in the spawn world. You go all the way through to tech entry. Then you go to fantasy world, and you do all those worlds. Then you come back to spawn world. You go to the glacier, and in the glacier, you're able to go to tech world. Tech world, you go all the way to the end, to the hacker portal. You do the quest. You get through the hacker portal. You end up in the void. Okay? In the void, you'll do the axolotl ocean, which we've unlocked all those now. Then you'll do pixel world. You'll finish pixel world, and then you'll do cat world. You'll finish cat world, and you'll go to limbo. And limbo is a new hub world that has the final worlds in them: doodle world, kawaii world, and dog world, which was where currently the most powerful pets are. And I'll show that to you briefly on the other character when I get him set up. So, fantastic. Shown you quite a bit of stuff in terms of progression and starting your new character. Remember, everyone starts with 4 pets. If you can get 4 good pets to start off with, it'll help you along. But for now, I'm going to switch characters and show you a little bit into the other functions of the game and how to power up your pets and make yourself more powerful over time. All right, I'm back on my main character, showing you some of the basics. Now I'm going to show you about hatching eggs and how painful it can be. Okay, so we're going to start about hatching eggs, which is the crux of the game. Okay, so you go over to the starter egg here, and you don't have auto hatch. You hit E, you buy one, and you hatch a pet. And you hit E again, and you hatch a pet. And you hit E again, and you hatch a pet. And one more time for monotony. Guys, this gets old. And if you're an adult watching this, you don't want to sit there and manually open eggs one at a time forever and ever. You will hate this game. I promise you. All right? So it's really hard to be a free-to-play player in this game unless you're like 5 years old and you don't have any Robux. If you're an adult or you have some Robux, let's talk about some useful upgrades for hatching pets. Okay? Auto hatch is a prerequisite. You need to have auto hatch. Why? Because when you auto hatch, you literally press the button and you just hands off and it opens, you know, 1 egg at a time. Or if you're like me and have the 3 egg upgrade, it opens 3 at a time for you. All right? Hugely useful. You can walk away and AFK for a while and let it open eggs. Super easy to do. All right? So, I like this game. I think Preston and the Big Games crew deserve some props for supporting it. I do think they go a little bit overboard on the microtransactions sometimes, but overall, this is a way for them to generate money. And I don't think it's too much to ask to spend a few Robux on getting the auto hatch functionality. All right, so let's turn that off. We've talked about all the different eggs. So let's talk about the pets and how to hatch them. So when you first start out, these will be grayed out if you haven't collected them. Okay? And as you collect them, they'll brighten up. So you can see I've collected all of these here, collected all these here. But here's a gold one I haven't gotten yet. I haven't gotten that gold mucky. And you can see the numbers here, the percentages chance that you have of getting him. Let's see if I can get him real quick. Probably not, because I'm recording, and when that happens, it never works out the way I want it to. Oh, I did. So now if we go back, look, the monkey has now filled in. So this is important because you're going to want to go and collect all these pets, all right? And you're going to want each tier of these pets as well. And we're going to talk about gold. So there's just basic, then there's gold, then there is rainbow, and then there's dark matter, and then there's shiny variants of all of those. Okay? And collect those pets. And that's important because if we go over here to this kiosk, this is the pet collection kiosk. Guys, if you're free to play, this is super important for you, but this is important for everybody. The biggest multiplier by far is how many pets that you're able to have out at a time damaging something. So if you're going after a big chest, you want as many pets equipped as possible. Well, for each few, for each 100 or 150 pets that you collect, you get to unlock one pet slot to be equipped, up to 7. So I'm tier 4, so I've unlocked 3 extra pet slots, and I'm trying to, or 4 extra pet slots, excuse me, and I'm trying to get to tier 5, and I want to get all of my pet slots unlocked so I can have the maximum amount of pets out. And as you can see, there are a lot of pets to go. Got to catch them all. If I scroll down here, you can see how many. Now, granted, this includes the huges, the exclusives and stuff, and you can buy those on the market, and we're going to go through that as well. All right, let's talk rank rewards. So rank rewards, so you see here, the rank. We were building up our rank earlier. When you come up here every so often, every 3 hours and 30 minutes, you can walk up and get a rank reward. I think it's lower. It used to be 4 hours, but I think once you get higher tier, it comes down a little bit. It's not much. It adds up a little bit. I personally think it's something nice to have, but not amazing. But those are what the rank rewards do for you. Now, let us talk about the daycare. So, oh my gosh, you have to use the daycare. The daycare is by far one of the most important things about this game because it'll make you diamonds while you're offline, and it'll bring in all those boosts that you want and you always see. Okay? Look at how many boosts that I have. Let me show you at the bottom here. I have 16,000 boosts, 2,606 ultra lucky boosts, 7,000 of the triple coins and triple damage. I didn't spend any Robux for those at all. So what you do is you enroll your pets, up to 10 of them, and you usually want to keep 10 relatively high damage pets in here and enroll them. And then when you pick them up, you claim all. Look at that. So I got 114 million diamonds, 24.3 billion event currency. For the current world, the cartoon coins, 376 billion. And then I got 100 boosts of the triple damage, triple coins. I got over 200 of the super luckies and 36 of the ultra luckies. So already I got over a day's worth of boosts that I can use if I'm actively playing the game just by using the daycare. All right? So I'm just going to go and check these guys right back in to where they belong. I go back in here. This is my team that I use. But something else you may not know is that there's a daycare that you can use in hardcore mode as well when you unlock it. So when you go to hardcore mode and you run over to the daycare, you now have an additional 10 slots that you can use simultaneously. So let me port back to the town. Here's my cool hoverboard that I got for free for the summer event. If we go over here, look at that. So I didn't get as much because in hardcore you have to put in some better pets, but I got another 23.7 million. I got some hardcore currency. I tell you what, that these popsicles are very valuable in hardcore because they're a little bit harder to get. The currency in hardcore mode, but it's something extra just for unlocking hardcore mode. I think that is brilliant personally. So I'm just going to put some more pets in, and you can see it's a range. Sometimes you hit the jackpot and you get over 1 billion for doing that. I've even gotten 1 trillion rainbow coins before, or cartoon coins, and you can also get a whole bunch of boosts from this. The other thing I want to mention is that you have a chance, a very, very small chance, like 1 in a million chance, when you use the daycare, of getting a huge pet. And huge pets are great because they come with this best friend buff that is basically, it always makes them stronger than your best regular pet. So if you have a bunch of huge pets and then you buy a really, beast regular pet, then they will be stronger than that regular pet. You can also get an egg that has a chance to hatch a couple rarer pets, the huge machine egg too. And if you don't want them, you can sell them for billions, but mostly you're going to want to keep the huge pets until you're completely maxed out. So I'm going to finish this up here, roll all my friends. And once you put them in, you can't take them out for 6 hours unless you stay online for 2 hours, and then it ticks down 3 times as fast. So my point is, definitely please, please, please use the daycare. If you have hardcore unlocked, use both the regular normal mode daycare and the hardcore daycare. You're going to make a lot of money over time just by doing those 2 little things. So really quickly, let's talk about the diamond mine here. It's over here in this cave next to the pet compendium in the starter area. And people get really excited, ooh, the diamond mine is awesome. Well, you have to be in game for 24 hours to unlock the first area, Paradise Cave. But just to give you an idea how much you're going to get from being in the diamond mine, I'm just going to go all out and clear this area and show you. So we're collecting coins. And so far, we've got about we're probably going to get 500k from clearing this when all is said and done. And these respawn pretty much, regularly, like every minute it'll replenish. Okay? And then the second one, I believe, requires quite a bit. I think it's 100 million diamonds to unlock the Cyber Cavern. The Cyber Cavern has a much better return on investment. So the first things first, if you walk in, you go all the way to the back here. There's this AFK chest, which I think came out a long time ago because it was meant for people to grind on. But I can just instantly destroy it. And not quite 10 million diamonds right off the bat, but quite a bit. All right, so let's start breaking stuff in here. And as you can see, we already have quite a bit more in terms of currency just by breaking these chests. We're in the millions now. And you get mastery points for being in the diamond mine. Plus, sometimes it's fun just to kind of farm in here. So if you ever get like super, super low on currency, you can farm in here for a while and get a few millions so you can, you know, buy what you need to buy. But it's not something I would sit there and grind day in and day out. Selling pets is where it's at. We're going to talk about trading here. I do want to mention one other area. I've purposely not unlocked it because in order to unlock it, you have to release a huge pet. And I am not giving up a huge pet because they cost billions. We're talking the cheapest one is going to cost, you know, at least, you know, 70 billion at this point with inflation. Probably not worth it. I've read up on this and people say it's not worth it. So comment below if you feel like this is worth it. Because I haven't heard anyone say that having this area unlocked was worth it. Especially since Preston and friends put a 50 billion a day limit on the diamond mines in general. So you can't grind this forever and ever. You're better off selling pets and doing the summer events and stuff and grinding that way. Trying to get huges hatched from eggs and stuff. By getting lucky and selling those, or just by arbitrage, selling, you know, selling for more than what you buy for from other players. Let me show you the bank real quick. You'll find a bank in pretty much every zone. You can store all your, you know, good pets in here. You can store currency in here as well. I have 700 million in here. And you can upgrade it to different tiers. You can share it with your friends so your friends can access the bank as well. You know, I haven't upgraded mine to tier 6 yet, but you can, right now I can store up to 5 trillion and share it with 5 players and put 950 pets in here. Haven't really found the need for 1,400 pets, but I imagine one of the things that you could do, this would be a good tip, is if you were wanting to collect you know, if you were, say, free to play and you wanted to collect as many pets as possible and fill out your pet compendium, you could upgrade your bank, collect one of each pet, put them in the bank, and then share the bank with your alt characters that you play and get them up to speed very quickly with extra pet slots. So that's another potential use for this. But as you can see, to go from tier 5 to tier 6 is 15 billion coins. I have it, but I haven't found the need to do that yet. I'd rather save up for another huge pet at this point. And just if you're wondering what the huge pets look like, these are what they look like, these cute, adorable, big pets here. All right, so let's talk about trading, because trading's very, 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 very important. So to unlock the trading plaza, you have to have 1 million diamonds, and there'll be a door right here that you can unlock for 1 million diamonds. And once you're in there, you'll go to the normal server. There's also a pro server that requires 10 huges, and there's a voice server that requires voice chat. But I'm going to go into the normal server because that's where most of the action is for the variety of players if you're looking to sell stuff. So if we go in here, here we are in the Trader Plaza. Wow, I'm on the leaderboard. It's usually not a good thing if there's not that many powered players here. And if you want to sell, what you're going to do is you're going to walk up to one of these stands that say unclaimed and restore the booth, and boom, there it is. My stuff is up for sale. Okay? And while we're in here, you have to be actively in here to be able to get your stuff to sell. All right? So while we're going to do that, I've purposely set up, I farmed some pets, and I'm going to show you the different tiers of pets and how they work. So in this game, there's regular pets, there's golden pets, there's rainbow pets, and then there's dark matter pets. Okay? So first off, I'm going to show you the fuse pets machine. Right? So you can take regular pets that aren't golden, and you can fuse them together to make a bigger pet. So I'm going to select up to 12 here. Then I hit fuse. It cost me 5,000. And when you're starting out, this could be a good way to get some better pets. All right. And so I ended up with a, a 3.89 quadrillion pet there. So you'll want to get your fuse level up because that can be useful for you. The next one is the golden pets machine, okay? So I'm going to take these Tiki Dominuses that I've harvested here. And you'll notice here, you need 6 of them to get a 100% chance. If you do less, you have a chance of failing. And if you fail, you lose all the pets that you put in the process. So always put 100% on here if you don't want to waste your pets. The money is negligible. This is nothing, to do that. So what I'm going to do is just repeat this over and over again with the same pet to upgrade my pets to gold. And so these are mythical pets that I'm doing this with. All right, I've also got a bunch of hot dogs. I'll do it with some of the hot dogs so you can see that. There we go. So now that we have some golden pets, we can upgrade them even further to diamond pets. But first, let's show you what the gold pets look like. So let's look at these gold Tiki Dominus. 26.6Q. They have some modifiers on them. All right. But let's compare them. Look at these rainbow ones. All right. They're 61.7 quadrillion. So that's almost 3 times the power from upgrading them to rainbow. But there's a more important reason to upgrading them to from gold to rainbow as well. So it's the same premise here, except it costs twice as much to turn something from gold to rainbow. So we're going to repeat this until we have at least a few pets to feed into the next step. So we're going to want 6 here. All right. So now we're going to go over to the dark matter machine. Okay. So we go over here to the make section, and let's go down to these rainbow Tiki Dominuses that I have. So I'm going to select 6 of them, and as you notice, the pet will be ready in 1 day. So if I just do 1, it's 5 days, 37,500. You don't want to wait 5 days. No one wants to wait 5 days. If you put in 5, you can cut that down to 5 hours. But I suggest that if you're going to be actively playing, that you do 6. It only costs you a few more diamonds to do so, and your pet will be ready in 30 minutes. So go ahead and convert that. And I'm going to go ahead and claim this hot dog that I put in earlier just to show you what it's like. So now my dark matter mastery is 81. So now let's look and show you the difference between rainbow and dark matter. So this rainbow pet, 62 quadrillion. Same pet though, that is dark matter, is 177 quadrillion damage. All right. So 61.6 to 177. Huge increase. Also a huge increase in the value. Some of these pets I've sold, these dark matter Tiki Dominuses, I've sold for 1.2 billion each. So definitely worth your while to turn your pets into dark matter pets, not just for personal reasons, but also for the ability to sell to other players. Because that is going to be your primary way of making money in this game, is selling to other players. All right? So we're going to move on. We're going to talk about some other things in here. So not only do you have all these stations, you also have a normal pet daycare in here as well. You have the huge pet machine, so you can make a huge pet, but you got to sacrifice all your event pets to do so, which really isn't worth it in my opinion. you know, you have to collect 100 of these event pets. If you have a lot of disposable income, it can be a way to get a, you know, a really rare, huge pet. You can also spend Robux to bring down the amount of event pets that you need. But I have not done this. I have not found that to be of value. Plus, you can also evolve huge pets by making an evolved huge, and you have to sacrifice 5 of your huge pets, which, unless you're swimming in money, I don't really recommend it, in my opinion. All right. Across the way, we're going to talk about the VIP lounge here. So there's a VIP only area. I have VIP unlocked. So I'm going to show you what VIP gets you really quickly. All right. So today I got 100 diamonds and some boosts. Typically, you're going to get anywhere from 25 million to 100 million diamonds every so often. I think it's every 4 or 6 hours on the VIP boost, but I tend to collect it twice a day at least. But yeah, there you have it. Those are all the stations here. Your bank is here as well. Your pet compendium is here as well. You also have a mailbox here that you can send and receive gifts. So what I'm going to mention is, if you've watched this far in the video, if you are brand new to the game, post a comment below, something meaningful with your Roblox username, and I will send you a starter pet or 2 in the mail, selected randomly from who I can see in there. So I'll comment on your comment and then send you a pet. We'll do something fun. All right. So now we're going to talk about microtransactions and what is worth buying and what is worth not buying in this game. All right, guys, so let's take a moment and talk about microtransactions in this game, because microtransactions are a huge deal to me. This game has the potential to be very predatory to people who have a lot of disposable income. They don't throw it at you, but you could spend a lot of Robux on this game. But you should spend some Robux on this game, in my opinion, if you love the game, because it's going to add so much to your play experience. So let's talk about this. All right. So let's start at the bottom here and tell you what I think are the must-haves. Okay. I don't think any of these packs here are worth having. They're just not. You can easily farm currency. You don't need to pay $50 to get, you know, an exclusive pet or a 1% chance at a huge diamond cat. It's 1% chance. It's like a slot machine, basically. You don't ever have to spend money on boosts if you use the daycare. Just don't do it. You don't need to. Now, this is where the fun begins, all right? Super Magnet is amazing because when I go to an event, I can put all my pets on the large chest, and all the currency gets beamed from across the world to me, where I'm sitting there AFK auto-hatching eggs. An amazing upgrade. You absolutely need this if you're going to play this game for any period of time. The next most important thing, in my opinion, is auto-hatch. AFK opening eggs, right? Even if you don't spring for the multiple eggs, just being able to open one egg at a time while you're away doing something else is going to make things better for you. All right? And then pet storage. If you're going to AFK open eggs for any period of time, you are going to want both the upgrades, the 100 pet and the 500 pet storage. Because if you leave it on overnight, which a lot of people do to farm currency, because I mean, Roblox uses like no system resources, so you can sit there and run it on, you know, a laptop and run it overnight and let it farm for you. You can have enough storage so when you wake up the next morning, you're going to have, you know, a bunch of legendaries, a bunch of mythicals, that you have in your inventory, you're not going to run out of space. Because if you run out of space, it either is going to auto-delete things, or even worse, if you run out of space and you're full of like mythicals, it is just going to stop. So you definitely want to have ample pet storage. The next thing I'll say is vitally important is the pets equipped upgrade. These are force multipliers for your pet army, and I own both. I think at a minimum, you should own the 8 pets equipped instead of 4. I ran around with that for a couple days, and it helped me get to the last world a lot quicker. But as soon as I upgraded to the 15 pets, and I realized it says 20 for me because I've unlocked some of the extra pets from quests and stuff. So I've done the quest for it, and I've also done 4 out of the 7 tiers of the pet compendium. So this is why it says 20, but I would definitely get this upgrade here for to have the 15 pets equipped. All right. Triple eggs versus octuple eggs. So why have I not bought the octuple eggs yet? Well, the triple eggs seem to be enough because when I'm farming event currency, my team is not strong enough to break a box on their own in a significant period of time. If I was worried about that, then I would buy the octuple upgrade almost instantly. But triple egg seems to be fine for what I'm doing. It just lets you pull the arm on the slot machine a few more times with each hatch. So eventually it might be worth it. But for me, I haven't felt compelled to get it yet. VIP. VIP is only worth it if you buy it when you're first starting out the game. Why? For one reason. Well, actually 2. We'll do 2 reasons. Number 1 is the VIP area to get you diamonds. So you're going to get currency fed to you at a regular pace, so you can get some starter pets on your own and unlock things a lot easier. But this double rank experience helps out in getting you ranked up. But for me, having the chat tag and you also get a special VIP trading booth as well. It helps you sell more items when you're in the trading area, especially if you announce what you have. Your text stands out in yellow, and people just tend to fixate on it more than if your name is in gray or your name is in green. All right, so you definitely want the VIP upgrade. In my opinion, it doesn't cost that much. The VIP area is going to help you get started. The chat tag and the booth is going to give you a little bit more visibility. And visibility, especially to kids, which are a lot of kids that play this game, that visibility is going to have them put their eyes on your booth. All right. And then finally, one I was not expecting to be worth it is Mythical Hunter. I saw the price on Mythical Hunter and I rolled my eyes. But since I bought this, I tested this, and I have another video I'll be coming out with. But since I tested this, I could not believe how many more mythical pets that I got. So to shoot this video, I literally let it run for 30 minutes to get all those Tiki Domini that you saw, those Tiki Dominus pets. So I got the regular, the gold, and the rainbow ones because I have everything maxed out. The Mythical Hunter has helped me get so many more mythical pets. Absolutely worth it if you're going to play this for any period of time, because you're going to be able to sell mythical pets a lot easier than you are legendary pets. I can tell you that right now. The mythical pets sell like candy. I was putting the rainbow tikis up for 350 million, and I would walk off and go to the bathroom, and I would come back and they would all be gone. The dark matter tikis would sell for $1 billion a pop. It was great. So absolutely worth the money if you have the Robux to spend. So all that to say, I haven't purchased the Shiny Hunter or the Magic Eggs. let me say something about the magic eggs. If you max out your mastery, you automatically get a 1% chance to open some magic eggs. So if you look here at the egg mastery, you know, you get at level 99, chance to hatch rainbow pets, but also here, chance to hatch golden pets, and at, you know, you have a chance to get shinies with better luck. It just happens. But when I got these at level 99, although it doesn't say it, I started getting a lot more shinies, even though I don't have the upgrade. Finally, let's talk about the other thing. Secret Hunter. So one of my friends, my acquaintances that plays on this server has a Secret Hunter. And every so often when I'm playing, I see them hatch a secret pet. It doesn't happen often, but it happens probably at least once a day that I see. The secret pets are exclusives. The exclusives sell for a good amount because, you know, people collect them for their pet compendium. But also some of the event pets and exclusives can be accumulated and traded for huges eventually. You can also buy merch on the website. You can buy these little plushies, and they come with a code that come with the in-game pet. They're super cute. They're way expensive. I'll let you decide on how you want to spend your disposable income on that. But I gotta admit, Big Games have come up with some really cute plushies, and the fact that they were able to tie it to an in-game reward, that was really smart. But I'm going to tell you, if you want a Titanic pet, which are like the best pets in the game, they're worth trillions of diamonds if you sell them. Those pets are, I don't want to laugh when I say this, $249. And they sell like hotcakes. They're super cute. They're great. If you look at the amount of the diamonds sell for on the black market for, you know, on eBay or whatever, like, you know, it's priced appropriately for the amount of currency you could sell the in-game pet for. But yeah, but this is where you'd redeem your merch, because you can buy merch outside the game. I think it was very, very smart of Big Games to do that. So as an entrepreneur, I would say kudos to you. To everyone else, caveat emptor, don't spend too much on plushies. Finally is this, the exclusive Atlantean eggs. So there's always these limited time pets. And just look at the percentages on these, right? So these exclusive pets aren't bad. Let me just say that. They aren't bad because they'll always be 50% as strong as your best pets. And they can hatch a companion 2 and a companion 3, which these can add a lot of power. But look at the cost of them. So to hatch 10 of them, so to get 10 of these is 3,200 Robux. Now you do have a chance at getting some huges, and you can see what they sell for. Everyone wants this Titanic Atlantean jellyfish. I have seen a few of these get hatched. They get announced globally when one of these hatches. So everyone who's playing the game can see when one of these pops off. But the Titanic pets are cool because you can ride them. These huge pets are great because they're always strongest. They're stronger than your best regular pet. So can these be worthwhile? Well, yes, if you're going in with the mindset that you're filling out your team with exclusive pets, or you're trying to roll the dice on a huge or something. But in general, I don't find, unless you're going to buy 10 eggs at a time, I don't find this to be a value add in my opinion. So in summary, I would say buy Super Magnet, buy Auto Hatch, buy Lucky, buy the storage slots, buy Mythical Hunter, triple eggs, and if you're just starting out, VIP, and definitely the pet upgrades, both of them. All in all, it's going to cost you just north of $50 in Robux. So anyway, that is my take on this. Leave your comments below if you feel differently, and more than happy to have the dialogue. For those of you who are free to play, you can still make progress. It's just going to be slow. And that's the way the game is set up, is if you want to make significant progress and get money, you want to spend money. And for adults like us who have jobs and have some disposable income, I spend mindfully on my gaming habit, but I also don't spend haphazardly. So I tried to look at where the best value is. So I hope you find this segment useful. All right, so let's talk events for a second here. So right now, this is the last day of the current summer event. All right, I've already gotten all the rewards. I've done all 150 of them. You can restart it for Robux and do it over again. I am not going to do that because there's not enough time for me to do that. And two, I don't feel compelled to do all that over again. I want to see the new event. But this is what the summer events look like. They have some hub worlds with some big chests to unlock. Part 3 is coming tomorrow. So this will pop off here. There'll be a new chest. There'll be new eggs here that will unlock. So we'll have a new tier of pets to go after and hatch. At the time of this filming, I'm actually heading out to Disney World very soon. So this event will pop off while I'm at Disney World. Pretty cool, huh? So anyway, this is what I like to do. I have not gotten to huge yet, but I like to farm currency. And let me show you why the auto magnet is such a great upgrade. So I'm going to throw my pets at the chest. Look how much damage they're doing. They're doing awesome damage. And I'm just going to fly on back and start my auto hatch right here. And you can see as I'm hatching eggs, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. As I'm hatching eggs, I'm still getting currency. I'm farming 106 million coins every time. So I'm making money as I'm spending money on these hatches here. So when the chest breaks, I'll get a huge bonus. I'll go back, throw my pets on there, and then hatch more again. If I ever get to the point where I'm just mowing through chests, then maybe the 8 egg upgrade makes sense. But just to give you an idea of what the triple hatch and farming the summer events look like, this is kind of what it looks like. I want you guys to see me get a mythical. There it is. So there's that mythical upgrade working for me right there. Used to take an hour to get a mythical. I got it in less than 5 minutes talking to you guys. So there's that mythical upgrade coming in handy. Right? And my luck is getting me legendaries and such more than epics a lot of time. So when you're high level, you want to see what all the free gifts look like. I'm gonna claim them all at the same time. So about 3.14 million diamonds and a bunch of boosts and some more event currencies. So I'm set for when the new area opens. This will cost event currency to open. So I should have enough to start farming the new pets almost immediately tomorrow when this opens. All right, for the last part of this video, we are going to focus on the trading area, and we're going to talk about scams, all right? So there has not been a game that I've played more than EVE Online where I've seen scams and hustles from kids. And EVE Online is like anything goes, and scamming is really frowned upon in Pet Simulator X. It's a reportable issue. But if you get scammed, you're not going to get your pet back. They explicitly state that. They may ban the person from the game, but you're not going to get your pet back. And there are, and I don't mean to say this, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but there are a lot of kids that play this game, and a lot of them don't have Robux. And so their way to get ahead is to scam other players out of their pets. So let me go over some of the most common scams that you see. I'm going to turn on my chat here so that you can see that. And let's see, I could probably already find something. So already we see some really bad trades in here. You know, we have people begging. There's a lot of people begging for stuff. You always see people say, please huge, or please give me that, or whatever. What I would say is don't ever randomly trade with somebody using the trade function in the trading area. That is a good way to get scammed. The second thing you should never do is send anything to someone's mailbox for any reason. You should either do a direct trade, or they should trade through the booth. They should put their booth up, put the pet up for sale, you walk over and grab it, right? And they can grab a booth way in the middle of nowhere, and you could be right there to buy it. And, you know, you just need to be really careful. If you do trade directly with somebody, you know, there's multiple confirmation messages in there, but you absolutely must be very cautious to make sure that things don't get swapped around, because some pets look a lot alike. Another scam that you can see, and I haven't seen it today, but if you go up to the boards, you'll see a lot of pets that are listed for the same amount, but then they'll list one pet that instead of million buy it says billion buy it. And it's so easy to miss that. I see so many people fall for that scam. So when you're buying something, look very clearly at the price. Okay? Extremely closely at the price. The other thing I'll say is be very cautious when you're buying huges. Okay? So let's say I wanted to buy one of these cats, you know, or, you know, one of these huge cats, like this one here with the super teamwork is super valuable, and it's priced accordingly. I've seen people actually stand by their booth, and I'm not calling out Omortis99. This guy's awesome because I know him, but I'm just using him as an example because I know he'd be cool with it. But I've seen people stand by the booth and do a bait and switch on somebody while they're going to buy a pet, while they're looking at the pet. They'll change the price on them really quickly, and before they know it, they get so excited they buy it for double the price. So you need to be very cautious about that. There was also a couple dupe bugs going around. I don't know especially how to spot those, but again, those happen through trades. So again, I would avoid trying to trade one-on-one with people unless you really, really trust them. Never ever give your Roblox password out to somebody, or leave your account unsecure, or give someone access to your bank that you don't know very, very well, because they will clean you out. I have seen it happen, and I've seen it happen within families. We had someone in chat the other day complaining that their cousin had access to their bank and stole 2 of their huge pets that were worth 300 billion. So again, I don't want to be down. There's a lot of cool people that play this game, but you need to realize there's also a lot of scammers out there. Some of them even look at it as kind of a sport, scamming other people. So you just need to have your eyes open and beware that scamming is a thing in this game. If you find it, definitely report these people. There's an official Discord for Pet Simulator X that you can access. The support is really good there. I had an account issue at one point where I couldn't log into the game, and support got back to me like almost instantly, and they were very polite. So definitely, if you interact with support, they're very good. Just be polite back to them, because a lot of them do it on a volunteer basis, I think. So anyway, yeah, treat the support staff nice. Report things like scammers or exploits immediately. For the adults, I'm going to show you one last thing, and then we're going to wrap up this video because it's going to be long enough as it is. But hopefully this has been an excellent overview and enough for you to get started and make some meaningful progress in Pet Simulator X. So for my final segment, I'm going to show you the magic of the Autoclicker. So real quick, I want to teach you about Autoclickers, okay? So if you look up here, it says in the rules that exploiting scripting or altercation of the game is prohibited, but Autoclickers are allowed. And since you have to click a lot of stuff in this game, I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can use an Autoclicker to save your hands, because as a physician, I would like to advocate not getting carpal tunnel syndrome by clicking the mouse thousands and thousands and thousands of times. But also a way for you to farm overnight without getting disconnected from Roblox. So let me show you how to do that real quick. All right, well, let me tell you about OPAutoclicker. So if you go to OPAutoclicker.com, OPAutoclicker.com, you will find the OPAutoclicker software. If you click on this download link here, it'll take you to SourceForge. It'll automatically download the executable file. All right? And once you download it, I'm going to show you what that looks like on a window and how to use it. For reference, I always upload everything to a virus total to see if it is a Trojan. There was one false detection here, it looks like, but overall, it has a pretty good community score, and all these different antiviruses, it was undetected, including my own that I run as well. I haven't had any problems with the software, nor have I detected any abnormal network traffic on my network coming from this application. So I feel pretty good about using OPAutoclicker over a lot of the other solutions out there. All right, so OPAutoclicker is up. I'm going to show you how to use this software in 2 different ways to make your life easier, to keep you from getting carpal tunnel syndrome and to save your index fingers some wear and tear, okay? So I always recommend having a nice little wrist rest for your mouse. If you can swing it with your experience. I'm going to get rid of the chat here. And then what I do is I put everything on 0 except for the milliseconds. I put 100. So it's going to click 10 times a second, basically. Okay? I'm going to repeat until stopped. I'm going to select current location. And here's the secret sauce here, guys. The hotkeys. The F6 key will start it and stop it. So now I'm going to minimize this. Okay? I'm going to walk in here. I'm going to zoom out on my screen. Okay? And I've got my pets set out to go one by one. I'm going to hit F6. Now watch this. I'm just going to move my mouse. And it's automatically clicking for me. So I don't have to click thousands and thousands of times. So when you're doing quests, you know, to unlock things, you can absolutely use this to save your hands. Now I just hit F6 again because I accidentally opened a window. And then I click out. Go ahead and collect my bags here. And then I can just start it up again by hitting F6 again. And just go, 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 go. Pretty neat trick. For the adults out there, especially my older players over the age of 60 who may have rheumatoid or osteoarthritis, this is going to be a win for you if you play this game. All you gotta do is move your character around, and in some cases, if you don't care about collecting the bags and you have the magnet upgrade, you can just let everything just kind of come to you. All right? So that's the first way to use the OPAutoclicker. All right, the second way to use OPAutoclicker involves going AFK like overnight or something. So you see here, someone's farming the chest overnight, and I want to do some farming myself, but let's say I just want to collect coins. This is a good chest because it's 3x coins. There's also some nice disco egg that you can farm there, but I don't have enough coins to really farm it. So let's say I wanted to AFK overnight here, or at least for a few minutes, because it'll kick me off after 20 minutes. Since the auto-clicker is allowed, what I'm going to do is find a place on the screen that I can click that isn't going to get rid of my pets. Okay? So I need to change the settings on OPAutoclicker. So watch here. I'm going to set it to 2 minutes and 22 seconds. I'm going to leave this the same. But this time, I'm going to click the radio button for pick location. So I'm going to click this. And now notice I have my cursor here. I'm going to click on the spot. I'm going to left click here. That's where I want it to click. Okay? So now, what I'm going to do is when I'm ready to AFK, I'm going to hit F6. Now watch my cursor. My cursor's over here. I hit F6. Boom. It goes over there. So every 2 minutes and 22 seconds, it is going to left click and keep my client alive, thus keeping me in game and keeping my pets farming this super awesome disco dog chest so I can collect cartoon coins over time. As you can see, I'm getting anywhere from 2 to 3.5 billion each time it cycles through. So another tip, you know, this is useful if you're auto hatching over a long period of time. You can use this to keep your client alive. I'm fond of doing this during the daytime when I go for a walk outside, or if I'm working for the day, I'll put this on my laptop and I'll let it AFK on a chest, open some stuff while I'm working. You know, so anyway, wanted to show you guys that, especially for my my older folks who play this, who don't want to get carpal tunnel in their hands and may want to do some auto AFK farming. So there you have it. My own personal guide for 2023 to getting into Pet Simulator X if you're an adult. I hope you found this informative and useful. I would appreciate your feedback in the comments below if there's anything that you would change or any errata that needs to be called out. In addition, I would like to say thank you to Big Games for making such an addictive and fun game to play with such a low barrier of entry. It's been fun to play with my daughter. It's been fun to play with my friends. And I think it was worth spending some Robux on personally. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. Leave a comment below. Don't forget, if you leave a comment and you're new, name out the fact that you're new, and I may mail you a free pet, and I'll comment on your comment when I do so, letting you know. But you need to make sure that you leave your Roblox name. Not your name in game, but your actual Roblox name, so I can actually accomplish that. So until then, this is Doc Legendary, wishing you a safe, healthy, and fun gaming experience. Take care. Doc out. Doc Legendary's in your head. Doc Legendary till you're dead. Doc Legendary's here to stay. Doc Legendary every day.